So, what if I told you there's a company out there that's doing way more than just building drones? We're talking about a company that's trying to build a whole new technological future for an entire nation. That's the incredible story of HiiLSE Drone, a Malaysian company that's building what they call a sovereign ecosystem, right from scratch. And trust me, it's a story you're going to want to stick around for.
But, this massive ambition, it all starts with a really practical, down-to-earth problem. Let me ask you this. How do you clean a 50-story skyscraper? I mean, seriously, think about it. You're looking up at this giant wall of glass reaching for the sky. How in the world do you even begin to clean that?
Well, for years, the only way was honestly kind of crazy. It was basically a high-wire act, with real people dangling hundreds of feet in the air. Super dangerous. And on top of that, it's slow, it's expensive, and it usually involves a bunch of harsh chemicals. So yeah, the old way? It wasn't just inefficient, it was practically begging for a better solution.
And this is where HiiLSE Drone comes into the picture. They didn't just show up with some vague, futuristic idea. Nope, they hit the ground running with a really powerful, super tangible solution to that very real problem we just talked about: drones that clean buildings.
And listen, these are not the kind of drones you fly in your backyard. Their CleanSky fleet, think of them as robotic specialists. They're fully automated systems built to handle the toughest, dirtiest jobs with insane precision. We're talking everything from shiny glass buildings to massive solar panel farms. It just makes the entire job safer, way faster, and so much more efficient.
But it doesn't even stop there. HiiLSE's innovation goes beyond just the drone itself. Get this. They actually developed their own special cleaning solutions in their own lab. These are eco-friendly formulas that are perfectly matched to the drones so they can clean everything with pinpoint accuracy without damaging the surface or the environment. It's the whole package.
Okay, so this is where a seemingly simple idea, cleaning drones, starts to show its true colors. You see, these are so much more than just flying Roombas. They're intelligent systems. And that intelligence, well, that's where things get really, really interesting.
So at the very core of every single one of these drones is a special flight controller. Think of it like the drone's brain. And it's not some off-the-shelf part. They built it themselves, in-house. It's loaded with custom AI that lets the drones make their own decisions. They can even coordinate and work together, like a synchronized team. Pretty cool, right?
And all that intelligence means these drones are collecting a ton of useful data while they work. HiiLSE software then takes all that raw info and turns it into something incredibly powerful. It spits out detailed reports, does predictive analysis, you name it. And their clients, everyone from universities to government agencies, can use this to make better decisions. It's not just about collecting data, it's about making it smart.
What's really brilliant is that the AI brain is super flexible, so HiiLSE can just swap out the cleaning gear and pop in all sorts of advanced sensors. All of a sudden, that same drone can do thermal imaging, inspect bridges, or even detect gas leaks. The drone isn't just a cleaner, it's a versatile platform. That's the key.
Okay, so we've got these super smart, super versatile machines. The big question is, where are they actually being made? The answer pulls back another layer of this whole ecosystem. And it all comes down to HiiLSE Lab's major commitment to what they call sovereign manufacturing.
Now, this is important. We're not talking about just importing parts and slapping a new logo on them. No way. HiiLSE is building this tech from the ground up, right there in Malaysia. They're running these cutting-edge factories based on Industry 4.0 principles. Basically, they're the smart, automated, connected factories of the future.
And it's not just a simple assembly line. It's the entire creative journey. It starts with a new idea in R&D. Then they customize it, get it approved, and crucially, they register their own IP. By the time they're manufacturing at scale for export, the whole thing is designed to be proudly, sovereignly Malaysian. They own it, from concept to creation.
And this level of ambition, it needs serious backing. A huge partnership with Garuda Aerospace is in the works to build the largest drone factory in all of Southeast Asia. We're talking a 65 million ringgit investment. That's not just money, that's a massive statement that's going to create 3,000 high-tech jobs. It's basically them saying, hey world, Malaysia is here to compete.
But think about it. You can have the fanciest factories and the smartest drones in the world, but what good are they without brilliant people to run them, design them, and innovate with them? And that brings us to what might be the most important piece of this entire ecosystem, the human element.
And HiiLSE gets this. They're not just thinking about hiring for today, they're building for tomorrow.
They're actually setting up drone AI labs in schools, colleges, and universities all over the country. They're literally building a pipeline of homegrown talent from the ground up, a generation that's going to shape the future of tech in Malaysia.
And forget boring lectures. Their STEM flight program is a full-on, hands-on dive into the world of AI, robotics, and even starting your own business. It's fully approved by the Ministry of Education, and it's all designed to get young people genuinely excited about creating the next big thing.
And you can see this focus on people in their team today. It's not just a nice idea on a PowerPoint slide. They've already got a team of over 360 people. We're talking engineers, pilots, data scientists, you name it, all working together to make this huge vision a reality.
And when you look at their vision statement, it all clicks into place. It's a powerful call to action. Suddenly, you see how every single piece of this puzzle, the smart AI, the local factory, the school labs, it all fits together perfectly. It's all part of this one big mission to make Malaysia a true leader in AI and drone tech.
So, let's pull back that one last curtain. What's the grand vision? What's the big why that ties all of this together? HiiLSE has this really interesting term for it. They call it a civilizational signal. It's the idea that everything they do, every drone that takes off, every student they train, every partnership they make, is sending a message out to the world. A message that says, Malaysia is a force to be reckoned with, building its own tech future on its own terms.
And that signal? It's definitely not just talk. The numbers back it up. You can see a huge, growing network of clients, from big global companies to local small businesses. And it's all supported by their growing web of training centers. The impact is real, and you can actually measure it.
It's pretty amazing when you think about it. They went from solving the problem of cleaning one skyscraper to building a platform for global influence. What started as a local solution has blossomed into this massive, all-encompassing strategy for tech leadership. And their reach is now spreading across Asia, the Middle East, Africa, and beyond.
So in the end, HiiLSE's story isn't just about a company. It's really a blueprint for how an entire nation can build its own technological independence. It shows how one big idea can connect everything, from the lines of code on a tiny chip all the way to what's being taught in a classroom, all to build something incredible for the future. So, back to that big question. Can a drone company actually redefine a nation's place in the world? Well, HiiLSE Drone is betting big that the answer is yes. They're more than just a business. They're a symbol of national ambition. And every time one of their drones lifts off, it's carrying the hopes of a new generation of innovators who are ready to show the world what they can do.